She moved from Vancouver to here for you, you make her live in a refugee camp. You know, she's not from Kiev. They're not used to it. Okay, she has a nice house in Vancouver. If you date a Ukrainian, I understand. This feels like home, doesn't it? Right? Olga, doesn't this feel like home, Olga? It just feels like you just got bombed, right? I kept those boxes for you. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/HAIYAA. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/HAIYAA. Yeah, I like pho, man. Let's do pho.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Where are you going to bring me?
CantoMando restaurant.
Pho and
CantoMando restaurant?
Jungle
best
Uncle.
place in Toronto.
That's
key.
The
The video we filmed yesterday, right?
Jungle Uncle.
That's exactly
Is
what it
this a good like Asian food place? This neighborhood?
This
Or
is
it
not.
like a-
This
This
is
is a super white area.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for the fish and chips from Matt.
Yeah.
Believe him here.
Matt's happy. Matt's
Leave
like, come
him
on,
here.
stay here.
There's a restaurant with a Union Jack right next door.
Oh shit.
I felt very at home actually. It was nice.
Yeah, Matt went to a British pub yesterday. He just,
Man, come on, it's only been 24 hours. You can't just wait.
he gets sick when he gets like he feels ill when he's surrounded by minorities for too long in a day.
See.
You know, but sometimes when you come from money and wealth and whiteness, you develop this like intolerance.
Brilliant.
To some people are like, intolerant to seafood. Matt's intolerant to like
Dude, he might leave the podcast
People
like
of color.
halfway, right? He's like, I'm sick of this.
yeah. So like catch his breath,
Fuck these Asians.
catch some white beams on him. Welcome back, listeners, to HAIYAA Podcast. We have some special guests with us today. It's not Matt. Matt's a producer. CantoMando is here.
What's up?
What's up?
And over there is Edward.
Hi, everyone.
And we have Sheldon.
What's up?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a third member, Mike, who can't make it. And we'll get into why later. If you guys don't know CantoMando, they make really cool YouTube videos about Asian stuff. Everything, really.
Yeah, everything. We're comedy.
Yeah, comedy group. A lot of Asian food, Asian stuff. And the recent video that really popped for you guys is like you guys went to the most racist town. In
Oh,
America.
yeah. That
Great
was
job, man.
It's a banger video.
I saw that. I was like, fuck yeah, this is like an amazing video. So good job. Go check it out, guys. What do they have to search? CantoMando?
CantoMando racist.
Yes.
That's what you would search if you're gonna find that video.
Exactly
For real.
those two words.
CantoMando. Racist. Yeah.
Yeah.
go watch
What
that
town is
video.
it? What town was it?
It was this town called Harrison, Arkansas.
Okay.
So like there was a video done by these people who were holding up like Black Lives Matter signs in there, and then they documented the reactions they got, and then it got labeled as the world's most racist town.
Wow.
So we went there
okay.
to go see it for ourselves and see how it was.
Yeah, but people who hate, people who are racist, they tend to view Asians very indifferently, They're
Yeah.
almost white in a sense.
Except for until COVID happened, but yeah.
yeah.
But
Once COVID happened, then we became go back to China.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll go back to China. Then everyone's this Ching Chong motherfucker. Go back to China.
Oh, fuck. Was there a lot of like Asian hate here in Toronto?
Actually, in Toronto, I
but
never
there's so many of
experienced it.
us.
There's a lot in the States. The States has just constant Asian attacks.
That's awful.
Well, not constant, but a lot of them.
I think the difference between the racism in the States and racism here is racism in the States, they'll punch you. Racism here, they'll just like say something to you. But then, yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah.
It's just a YouTube comment, you say
Yeah.
shit to
Wow.
me.
I can deal with the go back to China, but if he punches me,
yeah.
And then I'm gonna call the police over and
They keep their shoes on.
Yeah, they keep their shoes on.
They came to the
You know,
show.
if they punch
came to
me-
the show.
I'm gonna get them to come in my face after.
Yeah.
So I can swap that DNA.
Yes.
And use
Yes.
that's why if you guys don't understand this joke, then you have to go watch Nigel's show.
Yes, buy tickets to the show. Although the tour is almost over now and most of the tickets are sold out, except for Detroit and Miami.
yeah, no, I went to Detroit a while ago and like I didn't see a single Asian person there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's good because
I don't know why they put me up there and it's a big theater, 3,000. Bigger than, at the same size as Massey Hall yesterday.
What's the theater called? What's the theater?
Detroit Fillmore?
Oh, is that downtown or is that?
I don't know, man.
Okay, I
I've never
see.
been there. And
Yeah.
there are two balconies. I think I barely sold into the mezzanine, so we had to close off the top balcony.
Yeah.
You know,
Ah,
yesterday,
I see, yeah.
it was all 3 floors were full, right? The
Right,
orchestra, then the first balcony, second balcony, all were full. But Detroit, I'll have to close off the top balcony, maybe the top 2 balconies.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's how it is there.
Yeah,
But
it's okay.
is your first time there? Like, it will be your first time there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. It
You're
just
gonna have a fun time.
Whoever goes to Detroit, if
No.
not for work,
Yeah,
who goes there on
Wait,
vacation?
That's actually true.
Fuck, yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. There's nothing to do in Detroit, man.
That's actually true.
There's nothing to do in Detroit.
Maybe I should spend an extra day because I'm coming from Vancouver to Detroit, so maybe I'll spend an extra day in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Do that, please.
Okay.
Please do that.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
do that.
I'll talk to my travel agent. Let me write that down.
There's places you need to avoid in Vancouver as well.
Really?
Yeah, like we lived in Vancouver last year. We moved there. like the east side of downtown is the biggest like homeless camp you probably will ever see in your life.
Even compared to LA.
It was comparable to LA.
It's a. I would say drive by it. It's kind of a cool. It's not that cool. I'm gonna sound like a fucking evil person when I say it's cool, but it's like it's a bit of a whoa, holy shit kind of experience when you see it.
He'll say it's cool if he's in a car, but he'll say it's not cool if he's to walk.
Yeah. Walking through there, man.
Yeah.
I'm Ubering everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, east side of Vancouver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Called Hastings.
Is the homeless problem big here in Toronto? I haven't seen many.
It is a pretty big problem, but it's mostly like a drug problem.
Yeah, downtown I noticed that.
Yeah.
Because I was walking to like the distillery district, and it's like so many tents and like people in like the 20s just off their heads like opioids or something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really sad.
It is.
Okay, keep it light, guys. It's a fucking comedy podcast here.
All right, let's make some fucking jokes and shit.
Can we make some jokes about homeless people? You know. You guys came to the show yesterday. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, with your hot girlfriends. All three of you have like beautiful girlfriends. Good
Thanks,
job.
man. Whoa, thank you.
Punching above your weight.
Thank you. Thank you.
No?
Thank you.
Wait.
Whose girlfriend do you think is the hottest?
That was a diss there. He said punching above your weight. He slid that in there. That was a compliment, not compliment.
Why else do we do YouTube, right? If not to get better looking girls.
Fame to get the girls.
Yeah, the fame to get the girls.
Fame to get the girls.
So our offspring lives a better life. Beautiful people have easier lives than ugly people. So I get it, man. We have to do it. You just have to do. If you date someone worse off than you physically, then you're just being an irresponsible parent. You just want your kid to have a rough life. You know.
You're basically saying that our girlfriends are irresponsible for dating us, though, right?
Are responsible. Well, no, because the attractiveness for men, fortunately, comes in many different forms compared to just women. Women is mostly physical. In straight relationships, I guess.
Yeah.
Why do I always sound very Andrew Tate when I talk about relationships?
I was just thinking
here.
That's what happens. You take 4 guys and put them in a room.
Yeah. What else we talk about?
5 guys.
Pussy and foot. Do you guys watch like sports?
Yeah, I do watch
Hockey?
sports. I do watch sports.
Okay.
Basketball.
I watch all sports. Yeah.
But did you guys do that Simu thing, the basketball thing?
We're in that.
Yeah.
He invited me too, but then I couldn't make it. Couldn't get the visa. Didn't have
sure.
the visa in time. I would have gone.
You gotta
Next
come
year,
next one.
next
You gotta
year.
come next one.
Yeah, I'll try.
Next
Was
year.
it fun?
Wait, do you play basketball?
No, not
You don't?
really. Yeah. I'll just.
Okay, then you can be on
I'll
the
be on
other
the
team.
cheer team. I'll be on the cheer. Talk to the cheerleaders. Was it fun?
It's fun.
So
it's
fun.
So listeners who don't know, because I get like white listeners too, you know. So there's a group of Asian people who put on a basketball game.
Yeah.
If it's just Asian people, because we know we're not tall enough to compete with like proper basketball players.
That's very true.
You know, they're just a bunch of short. Nobody can dunk. Can anyone dunk?
Jeremy Lin can dunk.
Yeah, but he's a pro NBA player.
Yeah.
He must like fucking sweep the floor with you guys.
Yeah, I know. He was like just playing around. But then I think he got serious one point and he tried to block me.
Oh,
And I got really scared. And then I passed the ball.
Yeah,
away.
he's like fucking 2 meters. He's like 6 foot what?
6'4", 6'3".
6'4", and then we are what fucking like 5'2" elves, you know, little people.
Yeah, I'm a dwarf.
That's scary. He just towers. He doesn't even have to jump to block you.
He doesn't.
He just has to raise his hand. And
Bro,
he
he
came.
doesn't.
was playing around with me. He was like this. Like this.
Wait. He was playing around with you like this?
No. like that, but also like that.
You should clarify what are you doing by
What's
playing
the
around with
girlfriend
this?
think of Jeremy Lin kind of
I don't know.
I mean, she's
4
like
fingers in your fisting?
His girlfriend's like, it's for work. It's to build relationships, you know.
They should just put Jeremy Lin in his own like team, just 1 versus 5.
That's
know?
what I was saying. That would be more fun. That'd be
He's
fun
like
to
a
watch.
pro. It's like a pro like basketball player.
Yeah, but
pro
what they
versus
actually
amateur.
what they actually did is put Jeremy Lin's trainer, and Simu, and all the other 6'+ guys on the same team against me and Sheldon. And all the other short guys.
I'm gonna say right now.
Simu rigged it.
I think Simu stacked the team.
Yeah,
so
Simu
was on
stacked the teams a little
team.
bit.
Yeah, is Simu 6 foot above 6 foot as well? Wow, they're big
I
people.
think Simu's like 5'11". I don't think
wow.
Simu's 6.
Yeah, Simu's pretty tall.
Right, Simu, correct me if you're wrong.
Good for you, Simu. Good for you. Come do the podcast one day. My Raya date yesterday actually matched with Simu on Raya.
Oh, yeah?
really?
Yeah, they didn't meet up. Also, they say so. We'll see. Yeah.
I actually gotta say something about that because sometimes people show you like, because I remember yesterday you showed me your ride date, right?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes when we see people's like date or whatever, you have to, and like they don't look that attractive. You're like, oh yeah, she seems cool. But I'm glad that you actually had good taste because I was like, oh yeah, she's pretty. Because sometimes you're like, if you see a girl that's like not that attractive and your boy shows you, you're like, oh yeah, she seems like a nice person.
She looks fun.
Yeah,
You know?
fun.
But I wonder if girls do that for us too.
Yeah.
Girls are fucking
Of course,
savages.
they're brutal.
Yeah.
Girls like, oh, he
what would
looks
they say?
short.
Yeah.
What they say? He looks poor.
He looks poor. He looks
poor,
short.
short.
He looks like he has a small dick.
Yeah.
Small
yeah,
dick.
yeah,
And
true,
girls have this thing where they say the ick, and it's like no fault on us. Like who's the ick? You know what the ick is, right?
What's ick is a sickness for fish. That's all I know. I'm a fish keeper, so I know that it's true.
So certain things guys do, the girls will say, "Oh, he gives me the ick."
Yeah,
like he'll chew your toenails or something.
Okay. No, not even gross. Not even things that are gross like that. Like I have a really funny one. A woman, I think it was some other comedians, crowd work clip. He said, "Oh, this woman, this boy gives me the ick," and then he was like, "What did he do?" He said, "Oh, it was drizzling lightly, and he turned his car wipers on max, and then that gave me the ick." And then they can just have the ick, and then they won't even want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah. This is 100% a UK term.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Really?
100% UK term. Yeah,
it's the way it sounds UK.
The last time I heard ick was in Fairly Odd Parents. You ever watch that TV show?
Fairly Odd.
Icky Vicky?
Yeah.
Icky Vicky, yeah.
Okay, cultural differences here. But there's a thing over there, the ick. And it's just something banal, something innocent we do. Like, oh, if you go to a Japanese restaurant, you open the chopsticks and you just rub it. Oh, that gives you the ick. And then they will ghost you and you don't even know what happened. I'm like, what did I do wrong? You know, there's no feedback, for the ick type of dating stuff.
That's
but
true.
Thank you. I do like to think I have good taste in women. Not always, I attract a lot of crazy. I'm attracted to a lot of crazy as well. But she seems all right,
Yeah.
And your character also attracted a lot of crazy, right?
Really? Does
Uncle
it?
Runner. I'm talking about Auntie
Helen.
Auntie Helen take all your stuff. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And your girlfriends are fun too. You know, they you guys party, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I know he's the biggest party animal.
Really?
Me and my girlfriend, my girlfriend's like a big party animal. She like loves to like just have fun and stuff. So we're kind of like it's the same in that.
And we have to address this listener, by the way. This CantoMando is 3 people. Mike couldn't make it. Okay, and he said he has a medical emergency. Whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is.
He's probably buying like the Plan B pill for his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He probably like did some shit yesterday.
Definitely.
Mike is a confirmed like always raw dog kind of guy.
Really?
So to be honest, that's not a bad theory. That's not a bad theory.
How do you know that? He tells you?
Huh?
Do you talk about this on your videos?
Wait, did he tell you? Or did you experience it yourself? Tell us the truth. Which one? How do you know this?
I remember
You check his trash can the next day. Where's a condom? No condom.
Mike's gonna get mad at me for exposing him like this, but I remember
well, he doesn't show up, so it's fine.
when he first became single, so like Mike has like never used a condom, right? So he was like, when he first became single after his previous relationship, he was like, holy shit, yo, I gotta like, if I hook up, I gotta start using condoms now. And he's like, I gotta practice. So he started practicing masturbating with a condom. And he was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, you masturbate. You practice putting it on, then you take it off to masturbate, right?
Yeah,
Why would you?
But he said that like he said it feels so bad for him that he can't use it at all.
But did he get the free ones from the Sexual Health and Resource Center? Those are pretty bad because they're free.
You gotta use the Japanese ones.
No.
Oh, they're too small for me.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I see how it is.
Life's too hard. It's a little bit too tight.
What I lack for in height and makeup in other ways.
True.
Other lengths,
Yeah, but I lack in height more than you lack in height, so I make up for it in other ways more than you make up for other ways.
Okay.
Is it directly correlated? Or?
Maybe short men are good lovers. Shorter men.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, the testosterone in this podcast.
Short kings.
Yeah. Hardcore manosphere podcast.
Testosterone and making ourselves feel better for being short.
Yeah.
Well, you do have a podcast, right? I did it yesterday. It's going to come out in a couple of weeks' time. An Uncle Roger video with CantoMando and then a podcast as well called 6 Foot Under. So it's about like how to not, if you're short, how to not turn into incels, how to play the cards you're dealt without turning into incels, right? That's the main gist of the podcast, isn't it?
This is what the appeal is, but we actually mean to say that in all aspects of life. But that's what it draws attention because everyone doesn't want to be an incel, so it draws the most attention.
I think some people want to be incels, I think for some people, shooting up a school is, it turns them on a bit.
That's their version of release, right?
There was incel cheering after that thing happened.
Incel cheering?
Like there was like a big incel event in Toronto actually where the guy
incel event.
Yeah, where the guy was like he just drove his car and just like was trying to target women, right?
Yeah,
and then afterwards he became a celebrity on the incel forum.
2018, this actually happened. The guy, he got in his car and he drove onto the sidewalk deliberately trying to hit women. Like
Jesus.
Not hit on women, like actually hit women. Right? And then I think he ended up like injuring like 15 and like maybe killing 12. And then it turns out he was like a really angry incel.
Yeah.
Really angry incel, yeah.
The question I have is, was it a nice car?
I don't think so. I think it was a rental car, so rental cars are bad cars.
Yeah. If you hit women with a Ferrari or a McLaren, maybe, you get a few women who think you're cool. Though. He's such a rebel. Such a bad boy. He just kills women with like a nice car.
But it's some beat up old car.
Bad choice.
Yeah, with a Volvo.
It was one of those.
The indignity. If you're gonna be killed, at least it's a Ferrari.
Yeah. It's one of those white kidnap vans, if I remember correctly.
Oh, the white kidnap vans. Yeah. I know the type. I own a couple. Love me some kids.
With the pedophile jokes.
Yes, you like the pedophile jokes. Don't give it the punchline away, but you like the pedophile jokes.
They were funny. They were funny. My favorite joke was actually the dial-up joke.
Dial-up.
The dial-up joke made me laugh. That made me laugh pretty hard.
It's very nostalgia based, very observational. Every race gets it, every culture gets it, except for Gen Z people. You see how confused they are.
My girlfriend was next to me and she was like, "What's dial-up?" I'm not.
She's just like 3 years younger than you, right? Or 2?
Yeah. But to be honest, like even dial-up wasn't a part of our generation though.
It was part of my generation.
It was dial-up only happened because when I went to Asia, they still had dial-up.
Sheldon, I dialed up. No, I dialed up enough girls when I was younger.
Edward family is poor, bro.
No,
in Asia, we were a few years behind technology-wise in Malaysia. So I grew up with dial-up. I know the sound. It was first-hand experience, man. And I'm also 3 years older than you guys, right? Yeah. So I get it.
Exactly.
I get it. How old is your girlfriend?
25.
25. Okay, age appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see my girlfriend, so you saw how she looks, right?
The Middle Eastern girl.
Yeah.
White passing Middle Eastern.
Yeah,
girl,
she's from Lebanon. Okay. So that's why she's Mediterranean area.
Okay.
She looks very young, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Guess how old she is?
Ooh.
I'm 27. Just saying.
Okay. 30?
28.
28?
Yeah.
She looks young.
She looks very young.
Aging well for a white person. Aging very well.
Again,
Botox? Any Botox?
No. I've been like, hey, don't.
Listen, I always say I like women who do cosmetic surgery because then you know they have money. If they paid for it themselves, I'm gonna check some bank statements, women, right? But then I like it when they do it and they take care of themselves. They're problem solvers. A wrinkle is a problem. Let me solve it with some Botox, and they have the means to do so. It actually turns me on. It's attractive. Unless it go too much, then it's like.
Actually, have you heard about the story where in China, where this guy married his wife and they had kids, and the kids, like his super hot wife, and they had kids, and the kids look nothing like them, look very unattractive, and he sued his wife. Because he found out his wife actually had plastic surgery before and had a lot of stuff done. So he's like, I got tricked by you. Now I have to deal with like not the best looking kids. It's a real story. You know that?
When you date someone, shouldn't you disclose that? I'm kind of on the guy's side here.
What would you pick? Would you pick average girl, or a very, very hot girl, but then you end up with that?
What do you mean?
Would you pick an average looking girl or like a very, very hot girl, but then you end up with kids that look like
on the outside very hot.
The thing is, here's how I see it. You got ugly kids. You very hot. I'll choose a very hot girl. You got ugly kids. You tell them, hey, listen, I know you're an ugly kid, but it's okay. Life's always plastic surgery. Okay, that's always. Your mom did it. I did it. I'm very pro plastic surgery. Do what makes you confident. The thing is, kids these days, they're gonna go to therapy and bitch about their parents anyway. So why not fuck them up? Pre-fuck them up, so you know what they're gonna complain about. They're gonna go to therapy and they're gonna say, "My mom and dad always told me I was ugly, so I have this trauma." So you know what they're gonna complain about. You know the enemy. You know what they're gonna say. Instead of you just trying your best to raise them, and then they still go to therapy and go, "Oh, my mom and dad were never there for me." I'm like, "Bitch, I quit my job for you." So you want to fuck them up. Before you want to fuck them up, and then you know what they're gonna complain about.
You know the problem that you gotta handle.
Exactly. They're gonna go to therapy and bitch about you anyway. There's no escaping that. You can be the best parent. They just complain, "Oh yeah, they didn't have enough types of cereal when I was growing up. I don't feel like they love me." So that's what I think. Yeah. Therapy is about bitching about your parents, right? And finding solutions, I guess. But usually it's about how you are not the one who's at fault here. It's about your parents and the trauma and the generational trauma and undoing that.
You made a very good therapy joke yesterday.
Thank you.
Very, very good. I was like, yo, that's so relatable. I mean, not relatable for me. I've never been to therapy, but I can imagine like that's what they would say. There, it's like, have you looked inside and found if you're truly happy or if you're just outside happy?
It's some corny shit, man.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there are some TikToks about how this guy's complaining, yes, I know, Mom, you moved from India to here and you went through a lot of hardship to give us a good life. But now I have to undo all this generational trauma. What generational trauma? What trauma? Your mom fucking escaped the war, hid in a cave from the communists to escape to this Western world where you grew up with food and water and you're tall because the nutrition's better. What trauma, right?
Yeah. That's so true. That's so true.
And then they make it sound like in Asia we don't have... Everybody's life is life is not easy, right? It's always going to be difficult parts in life. And in Asia, we have that too. Plus, we have the physical trauma. The lack of food, the nutrition's bad, the food quality is not as good.
Yeah.
You don't have enough protein. People get really skinny, and my mom and dad are both losing like bone density because they just don't eat enough protein. It's just hard to get good protein there.
Right.
So it's like, oh my God, in the West, man, sometimes it gets too much.
We complain a lot. We complain a lot in the West. We complain a lot.
You guys probably look at it like, these kids bitch so much.
Yeah, I do. And I'm like, I'm just on the side of the parents, just why so weak? Why are you so weak? That's fucking depressed. Get over yourself,
It's true. Give him a little
Kidding.
spanking.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. We'll get into that. And seriously, we
actually is.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, no.
For this episode.
You're joking, right?
So all that said, jokes, guys, jokes. Therapy, very important. Go do it. BetterHelp.com/ HAIYAA. Okay, we'll talk about, we'll plug it properly later. But this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. With all that said, it's very important, right? Therapy?
Yeah. Mental health is so important.
Honestly, so important.
Especially to uncover and treat the generational trauma.
Yeah.
Nothing more important than BetterHelp therapy.
But actually, it's so important. It's so important to have time for yourself. I know you don't work really hard, but it's important. You went to the grocery store and you just need a spa holiday now. Yes,
the best therapy is comedy. That's true, right?
My shows.
Yeah, seriously. Like I'm probably let's say 90% of the audience there yesterday was depressed when they came in. They came out super happy.
Yeah, the energy, they were, maybe they were depressed, but the energy was high.
Those guys you roasted were definitely depressed at the beginning, right?
Yeah, probably more depressed. After the kid in the front row probably had some weird, awkward conversations.
After that, you brought things that he probably would never talk about with his dad ever. Because Asian kids, we don't talk about dildos and stuff with our dads, right? And you're like, you got a dildo there? And the kid's like, dad's like, oh fuck, now I gotta have to talk to my kid.
Yeah. He's definitely searching his mom's wardrobe today.
Fine. How happy does dad make you? Why do you need this? Yeah, the show was good. The show is gonna be good when when before the show started, it was house music and stuff, and then when the lights dimmed, and the moment the lights dim, people are cheering. Yeah, that's how you know it's gonna be a good show. People are excited, ready to go.
So when the shows that are not as good,
you can tell. In Singapore, lights dim, no sound. We're still waiting there. In the UK, sometimes too. In Britain, in America. 1,000-seater in America is an amazing crowd. It feels like you're playing a 3,000-seater in the UK. The energy in America is much higher. Yeah. Canada's about the same, maybe 10% less energy than America.
American people are just so much more wild.
Yeah, woo! Yeah. You can clap and cheer for jokes sometimes.
You think it's a cultural thing though?
Yeah,
it's a cultural thing.
Yeah. So very much more confident, much more expressive, and much louder in general in society on average.
So in Japan it's completely quiet.
Well, fortunately, the Japan audience is mostly foreign expats, Asian expats. So thank fuck. But if we're all Japanese people, it would be bad. I was worried about that, but then turns out it was all people from Vietnam, from China, from Malaysia, Singapore.
Yeah, we're louder there.
Yeah, thank fuck.
That joke was so funny, by the way. I died laughing. Your best joke yesterday?
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You can't ruin it. But there's a Japanese joke that you did that I did not see it coming at all. I didn't see it coming at all. It's like, oh my god, that's so funny.
As a craft for comedy out there, going on stage, right? As the stages get bigger and bigger, there are more things you can do. So it really brings me a lot of joy when I have jokes that get laughs without using words.
Right.
So you can see certain jokes like the Thai massage joke, the Japan joke. It's cool to get laughs without using words because then it adds some variety, some texture to your set.
Yeah.
So that stagecraft, man. In a small room, you can't do that. If it's like a 40-person room, you do that big action, people just look at you weird.
Yeah, they're like, do you need medical help?
Yeah, are you okay? You have to come in a little bit higher energy than the crowd.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So if it was a big crowd, big energy, you can go big. But if it's a small room, 80 seats, you can't really go that big. People just look at you weird. So some of those jokes will actually not work as well in a small room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nigel knows that from his humble beginnings. He was probably performing some 80 crowders, 80 seaters.
80 seaters, yeah. So many. I
talked to your roommate yesterday.
My old roommate, Mitchell. Mitchell. Old friend, yeah.
And he was saying how he met you back when you were in school and stuff.
2011.
He's like, when I first met Nigel, that dude was not funny at all.
Wow, really?
He said that dude was not funny at all. He was trying, but he was not funny at all. So man, you come a long way.
Thanks, man. Wow. Yeah. Ouch. Mitch.
Yeah.
I wasn't as funny But I wasn't as funny on stage.
I didn't believe a single word he said anyway. I was like, he's lying. He's just like.
There were glimpses of it. There were glimpses of it.
You know? I mean, I think the delivery is definitely refined now, right?
Yeah, and I've been doing this for what? When he met me, I just started doing stand-up, you know? So, and nobody's funny when they start out.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, 11 years in, like, hopefully I'm a little bit funny, you know?
Yeah.
Mitch was going to be so annoyed you said that. He's like, fuck. Nigel
okay,
can't
Mitch.
wait to text him after this.
What you say, bro? What you say? You're never coming to my house, Mitch. No, I get it. I regret when you start doing stand-up. Listeners out there who want to start, don't invite your friends to your shows the first 2 years.
Yeah.
Never. They'll just have to say, yeah, that was a good job, good set. But secretly they'll think what Mitchell thinks. You know?
Yeah. That's everything for like social kind of arts and stuff.
Yeah.
Like imagine trying to like talk to a girl the first time.
Oh.
It's cringe, right? If you watch yourself back then.
But you have to have those cringe moments to get better.
You have to cringe through it.
You have to cringe through it.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you have that? How'd you meet your girlfriends? Through YouTube, Instagram DM slides, Tinder, Raya, what?
No, so I met my girlfriend.
OnlyFans?
Took her off OnlyFans. Made her loyal.
Yeah, you should. OnlyFans makes a lot of money though. You know?
Yes. Okay,
of money.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to get on this topic for OnlyFans because I do want to have like talk like, would you date a girl if they did OnlyFans?
Yeah.
You date a girl?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I could.
Really?
I think I could.
Why? Because people seen their pussy? What?
Yeah. I view it as like a sacred shrine that I have to.
But you know she's wanted by a lot of people, and you're
That's
the
true.
only one who gets to fuck her.
Okay, no, but I don't need her to do that to know that. You know, I could just take her on the street and see like people like turning their eyes and stuff. Like, turn their
Look at
heads.
this stuck in the past mentality.
You know what? Okay, fine. Put her up for Amsterdam.
the red light windows.
This is the most woke mentality is, you know what? All right, Amsterdam thing. It's all good.
Have you been to Amsterdam? Have you seen those red light windows? Matt loves it.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
I've been.
The stunners, man.
I've seen it, and it's very funny watching the people there. Very funny watching the people there because like there's always groups of guys, and they're all like, hey, yo, you go first. You go first. But they're all just standing outside, just awkwardly looking, and then there's a girl in the window like, hey, come on, you. Anybody.
Pussies,
Yeah.
man. If you see the group of guys, they're all pussies. You wanna spot the lone wolf, the guy who looks like he's gonna be a serial killer if he doesn't get laid in the next half hour. Wink, wink. Matt over here.
you done it?
No.
Have you been?
Yeah,
He says he hasn't, but you know he has been to the place.
Yeah, I've been to the
but you've
place.
gone in?
No.
He
I'm
says
married.
no.
Of course not. No.
Pre-marriage?
No.
It's not cheating, Gemma. Gemma's his wife.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If it's a business transaction, it's not cheating. You know?
Just doing business.
Yeah. If Matt goes on a date and they feel comfortable with another woman and they start sharing stuff, that's worse, right?
Because there's emotional attachment.
Exactly.
Yes.
Hookers don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, and then like they would use like Gemma's makeup and they use
Great.
that's even
Gemma's
worse.
makeup.
Perfect.
What? You bring the hooker home and
Why am I being brought into this?
we have to bully the white guy. Come on. When has this ever got to happen, you know? I bully him. That's about the podcast. I just bully
We
him.
can reverse it now. The Asians bully the white guy now.
Yes. We will be soon, you know, with the rise of China. One China. With the rise of China, we will be getting there. You know, China's probably loving it, killing it. Because they're seeing TikTok, they made TikTok, right?
Yeah.
They're seeing the youth of the Western world just wasting their time on this.
Do you think that's what that like it could have been a?
I don't think they set out to do this, but I think now they're like, okay, let's keep that going. We set out to do this, but doesn't hurt us. In the meantime, Douyin, you know, the Chinese TikTok is like promoting a lot of like science and technology videos.
Wow.
It's so
really
different.
different.
When you
It's
go
really
on Douyin,
different.
it's you always see science technology videos.
Yeah, like educational stuff.
Yeah.
And then you go to TikTok, trashy, you know, girls with their tits out dancing. And,
So this is this culture or was this like kind of like so you don't think it's like planned? You think it's just more like the culture differences made it this way?
It's not culture. It's planned.
you think it's planned? That's a very cynical view, you know?
No, because when I open my Douyin, I've never followed. Because I followed a bunch of like I'm in Douyin. I followed a bunch of like different travel things. But then no matter what, I always get pushed some kind of science technology thing. I've kind of educational bits, kind of like, you know, make me feel like I gotta learn stuff and be smart.
But I
That's
think
a
it
very
comes from
smart
the
use.
culture, right? In Asian culture, education's priced a little bit more STEM. It's like
Yeah.
science, technology, math.
Right.
It's priced a little bit more than the Western
It's
world.
classic Asian. I feel like it's like all right, give them their fun, but make sure every once in a while give them something to learn something. You know what I mean? It's like the algorithm's like fun, education, fun, education.
That's nice.
Here's tits, food, donuts, tits, donuts,
food or
chick
tits.
shots,
Or just dogs as well, just like pets.
Pets. I don't get pets, man. What are you?
Be a furry. You got a furry here.
You get the middle-aged guy singing, Roger Clyde or something. Do you get that?
No, I actually don't use TikTok.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I don't
Are you guys
use
on TikTok? You guys should be.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I got to use it more.
Yeah. I'm a anti-TikToker kind of guy.
HAIYAA with Nigel Ng is sponsored by BetterHelp. Life doesn't come with an instruction manual, so when things are not working out for you, it's normal to feel stuck. I feel stuck sometimes on tour because you sell the tickets and you have to do the show, even though you're burnt out. So BetterHelp comes and saves the day. I know we just mentioned therapy a lot in this episode, but I take all that back, and therapy is important. Navigating life challenges can make you feel unsure, whether it's a career change, a new relationship, becoming a parent, or starting to raw dog someone. When you have a big change in your life, as Matt has. So Matt has used BetterHelp because he has a change in his lifestyle. He now goes to a lot of seedier places, and he needs to come to terms with it. And so BetterHelp helps you, right?
Yeah, sure.
Online therapy, he could FaceTime in from a brothel, his favorite Amsterdam whorehouse. And the therapy's there. And the therapist will ask you, like, why do you feel the need to go? How does it feel when you enter one of these establishments?
Oh, for God's sake.
How does it feel?
I reckon this is the first ad read BetterHelp I've ever had where raw dogging has been mentioned.
It's important to solve your problems in life, So I have used BetterHelp personally. The process is super simple. You go on there, you just kind of fill in a questionnaire, very simple stuff. You talk about your problems. You can choose what you want, a male therapist, female therapist, or a non-binary therapist. Seriously, I think there was an option.
Wow,
non-binary.
that's great.
I'm not sure. I forget now, but I know you can choose the attributes of the therapist you want. And I'm telling you, because I'm traveling so much and I'm across different time zones, this online therapy is a godsend. And Matt has taken therapy as well.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Right? And it's been useful.
So useful.
BetterHelp is a lot cheaper than a divorce. Trust me, I know. I've been there. So you need BetterHelp. Don't let it get to that spot. Even when the relationship's going good now, get BetterHelp now. It's like prevention is better than cure. Right? And it gives you the tools you need, like we discussed earlier. Therapy is not about solving your problems for you. Therapy is about giving the tools you need so you can solve your own problems, so you don't feel stuck or just stagnant in your life.
And it's great learning how to express yourself properly. And, it's good to be reflective and look inward sometimes, because especially in the culture today, you're scrolling all the time, you're doing all these different things. Mm-hmm. Sometimes just to take an hour to yourself, it's important.
Yeah.
It's good.
And Matt never has anyone to listen to him because I just bully him on the podcast. Yeah. So if Matt didn't have BetterHelp, he would have stabbed me in the throat already. He would have taken it out on me. So as the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people, including Matt and me, with professionally licensed and vetted therapists. Available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match your therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/HAIYAA. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/HAIYAA. Back to the show. Okay, so how did you meet your girlfriend? Let's get back to it. Tell us. As fellow YouTubers, I gotta learn from you guys.
My girlfriend is actually Mike's ex's best friend.
Oh. I thought you were gonna say Mike's ex.
No, Mike's ex's best friend. So we met back then, and then we basically we're just friends at first. She thought I was whatever, and then eventually one night it was Mike's birthday. We got really drunk, and then things escalated, and then after that we basically fell in love.
Nice.
How long ago was that?
Well, okay, so we had our night at Mike's birthday, and then there was a year passed by where we didn't talk after that. And then we moved to Vancouver when we lived together in a big friend house. And then during that friend house, we kind of just started killing things. So that was a year ago.
That's cute. That's
nice.
Cute. Yeah. So friend zone people, there's hope. You get them drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
You do slip them. You drunk or drink a little bit.
The key is
no, don't do that. BetterHelp. If you have the urge to do that, BetterHelp. Okay, don't be Dahmer. Dahmer need a BetterHelp.
If BetterHelp existed, Dahmer would never happened.
Yeah, he would kill like maybe just 2 people and then quit.
Yeah.
The therapist was like, "What gives you the need? Why do you think that is?" And he'll be like, "Oh, it's my dad. He wasn't here, so I kept the bones because I felt like it's nice to have a man in the house. It's my dad."
That's classic.
And the therapist's like, "Why don't you just not do that?"
Yeah.
Like.
Next time you feel like doing that, I want you to remember it's not your fault. Your dad left you.
That's something they would say.
Oh yeah, they love saying that it's
yeah.
not your fault. You're
Nothing is your
something
fault
for yourself.
Being a therapist nowadays is like you just confirm everything that a patient is saying.
Yes.
You're just like, yes, yeah, I think what you're doing is correct. But you say it in nice ways that make you sound deep.
Other than BetterHelp, obviously.
Yeah, but BetterHelp is a unique example where it actually
it works.
Yeah.
And sometimes people need to be listened to. It's very rare nowadays. People wait for their turn to talk.
True,
i.e. this podcast. But it's nice to have someone to listen, and BetterHelp steps in to do that.
Man, after this episode, that BetterHelp Uncle Raj Sponsorship gonna be exponential.
Yeah,
BetterHelp gonna be like, all right, can we do more podcast deals?
I hope so, because if you sign up, it helps the podcast grow. It pays for Matt's plane tickets. And therapy is not about finding solutions. Therapy is about giving the tools for you to discover the solutions on yourself.
That's true.
Yeah, it is true. I've taken a few sessions. BetterHelp, great. Okay, so that's how you marry a girlfriend. Yeah. Oh, you want to add something?
No, I was gonna say you are middle of saying something about the key is. You're about to teach people how to transition from friend zone to non-friend zone.
Oh yeah,
teach us.
Tell
us. We all want to hear this juicy shit. Clip it up.
The key is to never be hardcore in the friend zones. You can't be too friends. Like I was like fringe friend. You know what I mean? She was like, oh, she's a friend, but it was like I wasn't like every day talking to her best friend. You know what I mean? So if you want to get out of the friend zone, you just gotta not be that deep as a friend.
That's true.
The deeper you are as a friend, the harder it's gonna get.
If you go shopping with her, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't go shopping with women.
Facts.
I don't know why. I was really convinced you were going to say the key is have a really big dick.
That helps too.
and great. And yeah, you gotta, man, actually, I think about it now because I was saying before, I was like, oh, the good thing is I'm pretty good in bed, I think, with her. but actually, the first time I actually hooked up with her, she thought it was entertaining and funny. And I was like, funny? Like, how you can use the word funny? It's like, she's on mic and like her friends afterwards about it. She's like, yeah, I was so funny with Sheldon. I'm like, you're funny a little bit emasculating. I'm like, you can say like, it was okay, but funny? I'm like, fuck, I'm not funny in bed, am I? Yeah. But,
So basically, that's not the key, right, Sheldon? The key is actually just to like stay fringe friend.
Yeah, fringe friend.
But for all those people, like, but you have to get to a point where you want to go from fringe friend to like boyfriend.
Yeah.
So like that's where a lot of guys go wrong, right? Because they're like, okay, how do I get to the boyfriend now? But then they end up becoming full friend, shopping friend, holding bags friend, shopping, pay for stuff.
So
friend.
never go full friend.
Never
basically.
go full friend.
Never go full friend.
Yeah.
Fuck them first before you go shopping. If you haven't slept with them, don't go shopping with them.
Facts.
That is actually very
Build
true.
that sexual tension first, man.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Build attention.
And alcohol. Do anything. Don't break the law, but give them some substances. But don't break the law. But give them some substances.
That's why we were giving Nigel some substances last night.
Yeah.
Yes. I was trying. We were
making him drink. All right. Like
we were trying to get
intention.
in Nigel's bed.
Yesterday we filmed the video. Mike was just finished throwing up. And he still filmed. You guys are troopers, man. I don't know how you guys do it. I guess you're still in your 20s. That's why.
Yeah. No, but I'm a big pussy now. I can't drink.
It's a good thing.
I mean, you were good last night though.
It wasn't that much though.
Oh no,
it wasn't that much. No.
Okay.
Edward actually can't drink anymore.
Yeah, I'm really pussy now.
I think it was good, and then 25 hit, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, hangovers. It's so weird.
No,
all of a sudden.
I always had hangovers. It's just that I wanted to limit my drinking because I want to be super healthy.
You want to be super healthy?
I want to be super healthy. Yeah.
So you like almost sober
Boring,
curious, almost.
Sober curious.
Yeah, it's a
Is that
term.
curious sexuality while I'm being sober? I don't know what you're trying to imply there.
No, nothing.
What do you mean sober curious?
It's a term. I was editing another podcast, and there's a term they used. I thought it was interesting, where like you drink, but only like you're active in doing it. If you know what I mean, like you're thoughtful about doing it.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So it's not like like a lot of times it's just inevitable. It's like, I'm going to go out and have a drink.
Right.
Where like you make the choice to drink.
Yeah. I try to be sober curious.
Yes, I like
curious.
that term. I like that term.
Yeah.
I only drink the good shit now. So that's how I limit my drinking. If it's too expensive, I can't drink that much. That's how I
That's
drink.
very, very good plan.
Yeah. What about you, man? How did you meet your Lebanese girlfriend?
Okay, so I was on a friend's live stream She's also
Such a YouTuber way to
Yeah, I was on a
people.
YouTuber friend's live stream, and then she was watching that friend, and then she followed me after, and then like when you get a decent amount of subscribers, followers, you don't really go look to see who followed you, right? But for some reason I did that night, and I saw her follow me, and I was like, wow, this girl's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Like I literally said that to Sheldon and Mike. I'm not sure they remember, but I remember because I'm the one saying it. And then I was like, should I DM now or should I DM later? And I thought if I didn't DM now that night, that I would forget to DM the next day. So I just did it. And then the rest is history. And then we met. So she was actually on the West Coast and I was on the East Coast. And then when we moved out to Vancouver, I met up with her. And then
nice. What was your opening line when you slid into DMs?
I was like, I didn't know all the cute girls watch. I didn't realize. I think I wish I knew all the cute girls watched Sarah's live stream. My friend.
Wow, that's a good line. Yeah, I need to do some live streams now. And then bulk message all the girls. Cute girls watch my live stream.
If you do your own live stream and then you message, I didn't know all the cute girls watch my own live stream, then you just sound kind of conceited.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
you gotta go to friends' live streams.
Okay.
So you come on our live stream and then it'll work for you. Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly,
Canadian girls are good looking, man. Yeah. They're good. And they don't have that super LA vibes. It's too polished. They still feel like real people. Yeah. Normal people.
It's a good balance between like UK and LA, right?
Yeah.
The LA makeup aesthetic is too much for me. It's like there's too much going on.
So is London, man. Have you seen the London makeup
I've seen
aesthetic?
it.
Oh my god. They look like fucking owls. Look like clowns with that bronzer and the contouring.
And it's always like platinum blonde hair, like crisp platinum blonde hair.
They like that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. I feel like women bashing.
Literally the Andrew Tate podcast.
Yeah. We got some positive things now.
Okay.
I'm going to blur my face so I'm not associated with this.
No, let's look closer on Matt's face. Matt endorses and condones every single opinion espoused on this podcast. So, hey, listen, when I say still fat, it applies to guys too.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
When I say all these things, they're not gendered. Okay? You are the one that come with the baggage.
Look at you trying to dig yourself out of it.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, as I was saying earlier, I mean, like, I think talking about how like when guys see like their friend show them a girl and the guy's like, oh yeah, she seems nice, she seems cool if she's not good looking, right? But girls on the other hand, if they see like a guy, like when girls show each other guys and they think they're ugly, he's like, yo, he's so ugly. Like girls are savage.
Savage. Like, just destroy you.
And it's like when guys say it, it's like, how dare you? But when girls say it, it's like, he's so ugly. Oh my god, look at his eyes. Like stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a double standard going on there.
Yeah.
That's why we've got to speak up for men, what happened to our rights?
Yeah.
Do you guys and you guys do like some live stuff, right? You guys go to do talks at universities.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Cool.
Yeah, we give like once in a while, like university invite us out and we just give a talk. We sometimes alternates between telling the story of CantoMando or it's like a panel interview. Meet and greet and combine that kind of stuff.
Oh, meet and greets. I used to do them when the venues were smaller, but then yesterday I can't do it. I'll be stuck there for hours.
Yeah. You stuck there for hours doing this.
Yeah, maybe I'll start charging. But if you start charging, then you have to do it.
Yeah.
And then it gets a bit awkward, man. Sometimes they're just fans and they don't have a lot in common with you.
Yeah.
They just love your work and then that's it. And then you're stuck there small talking with them. It's I'd rather just go home and go out.
That's true. Yeah, and then your face is like permanently this after.
Yeah.
The smile,
it gets frozen there.
Exhausting.
It's frozen there.
Yeah. You guys been doing YouTube for a while, right?
Yeah.
And then you're big. You're also big globally, I think. My sister in Malaysia knows you guys.
Oh.
We're pretty known across like the Asian community.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't necessarily reflect all the time, but I think people know of us. That's how we say it.
Yeah. Cool. It's cool. And then has always been three of you. No arguments ever?
Arguments
all fucking time.
All the time.
All the fucking time.
We literally had one when we were preparing for your video.
Really? Yeah. What was the argument about? So give the plot of the video without tease it. It's coming out in 2 weeks. So
we had to do some preparations.
Okay.
Sheldon wanted to leave, and then leave early, and then we got into a fight.
The prep. You gotta leave early from the prep.
Well, so you saw our place. Our place was clean.
Yeah.
It wasn't always like that.
Like, compared to, when you see the video,
have you seen my place? Have I showed you pictures of my house?
No, I've not seen your place.
Okay.
But our place was clean relative to before. All right? We cleaned up hard for you.
But
All right? But I was like, yo, why am I like they make me stay extra. Like I have to leave early and stuff. And then they're like, yo, like why are you leaving early? I'm like, yo, this is not even my mess. I don't live there, right? Because I live with my girlfriend all the time. So, yeah, but in hindsight, I mean, it's a team thing. You know, we're a team together. So.
Also, you met at high school, right?
Yeah, we're high school friends.
Yeah. So.
Nigel, you might roast in our place for being dirty, but at least we don't have like dirty shoes walking our house.
Right? Yeah, that's true. That's true. My house, nobody wears shoes in my house now. No, I make that sure.
You disinfected it after.
Yes. Well, I moved house after.
He burned it. He's like,
I have to move house. Fuck this house.
Yeah.
But I'm very into my interiors. So I didn't show them my house pictures, but everybody's very impressed by it. We're pitching it to AD, Architecture Digest.
Really?
That's the caliber of
That's
my
how
house.
nice it is.
Yeah.
so like you like live, laugh, love signs inside.
Oh no!
Flower planters growing on
no
the side.
signs, no text on any of my art or furniture or appliances. No text.
I see.
That's such a tacky thing. The text on things. You have a little bowl and it says sugar. Like why? Or a little thing and then it says bread. Why? We know. You live in the house. What are you, blind? What is it? Airbnb? You have to label everything like sugar, pepper, salt. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a nice place. It became a hobby, you know. When you don't have a woman, you have to find something to work on. And I think I'm always drawn to pretty things. Always drawn to beauty in every sense of the word. You know, the nice house, women, jokes. Jokes have beauty in itself. You know, you turn something mundane in life and you make it funny. Right, like the bit about the Amazon package I missed. That's a newer bit I'm working on. So something mundane like that, you turn it funny. There's beauty in it, you know. As Rilke would say.
So like turning something funny is just about being completely random with something that like you don't really think that way.
It's like to show information in a new light. Like people go, oh, I never thought about it that way before. You know,
I see.
That's how I think.
I think my favorite jokes from that night were actually like the ones about everyday mundane things.
Yeah.
Like the dial-up was one.
Yeah.
The one with the Amazon package, be like, how the fuck do I show you that I didn't get my package?
Yeah.
That was funny. You know what I mean?
Thank you. It's true too that people can relate to it.
Exactly.
And they cast it in a new light.
Yeah.
And that's what good writers and good novelists do too. They just do it in a more like writery way, but comics do it in a funny way. You know?
I see.
So I'm a very well-read individual. I just bought a Rilke book. I just got really into Rilke recently. So
What the heck is a Rilke?
he's an Austrian poet. You know,
that is very cultured.
You didn't think that was coming out, did you?
Yeah, I did not. I thought it was like
Rilke?
a comedy book. He's like, yeah, it's a poet.
Rilke.
listen, you talk about pussy and Rilke. That's my.
He's got a plant guy as well who comes around the house once a week.
Really?
There's a lot of
plants.
plants in every room of the house. Different plants have different watering needs and sunlight needs.
Yeah.
So a plant guy come in every Monday. He puts a moisture meter in, waters the plants.
Seriously,
dusts them off.
he's not joking.
Yeah,
It's
he's
just
met
like-
them. You've met Oscar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
And then he trains my jasmine to grow along the back wall.
Oh,
He put
nice.
little pins in there so the jasmine grows nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm drawn to beauty. You know, in every sense of the word, capital B beauty. You know.
I would say we all generally are pretty drawn to beauty. I mean, you would not want to be not drawn to beauty, right?
Well, I saw your house though, so it's refugee camp or penthouse.
That's true.
So you got a nice penthouse, and then you go in there, it's just boxes.
It's just
you know.
spacing limitation. Spacing limitation.
What? You take the boxes out. What are you the empty boxes for?
We have to take the boxes. To take the boxes out, you have to go down to the lobby, and then you have to ask the security guard guy to open the back door for you. So it's a complicated process.
Yeah, just do it. Just you make your women, you make your women live there. You gotta treat your women well, man.
As in they bring it down? Are you saying as in
No,
they bring
you
it down?
bring
or-
it out. Give them a nice place.
I know where that was going.
Yeah.
No,
I thought a misogynistic joke was coming out. I was like, oh.
No.
I was like, treat women well, make them bring it down, or you mean like clean it up
treat
so
a
they
woman
don't
well.
want to
You
do
clean it. She moved from Vancouver to here for you,
She did,
and
she
then
did.
you make her live in a
Very,
refugee
very nice.
camp. You know, she's not from Kiev. They're not used to it. Okay, she has a nice house in Vancouver. If you date a Ukrainian, I understand. This feels like home, doesn't it? Olga, doesn't this feel like home, Olga? You know,
Olga.
it just feels like you just got bombed, right? I kept those boxes for you.
So it makes a nice roof once in a
Yeah,
while.
you want to hide under it if you feel don't feel safe. You want to hide under it. Where's the rug? You need a rug. Every house needs a rug.
Yeah, we don't have a rug.
Well, I pointed that out. You said a rug was gross.
Why do you need a rug?
It ties the room together. It adds texture to the floors. And most modern houses, the floors are like linoleum. Not linoleum, but like what do you call it? Vinyl flooring, fake hardwood. It
Right,
makes it look like fake wood, and they have a very cold grayish tone to it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Right, so a rug can warm the floor up. You can't change the floors, right, because you're renting.
Right.
So a nice rug can warm the place up a bit of red, a bit of yellow, a bit of greens, that kind of thing, and texture on the floor.
But a rug is so dirty.
Just clean it.
No. You can't clean a rug. Like, in order to clean a rug, you need to get like
a steamer.
Yeah, you need a steamer.
What are you putting on the rug? How is it getting dirty?
No, I mean your feet step on it. Like it's like with no rug, you can just vacuum everything.
Okay, sure.
You can vacuum a rug.
Yeah.
You get a low pile rug. Don't get the high pile ones, but the high pile ones means that it's very soft and the little strands are very high, so things can get stuck in there. Get a low pile one. And then once a year, get a professional rug cleaner to come clean it.
All right. I know. Once I get a place, I'm gonna hire him as my guy.
Sheldon,
I'm gonna FaceTime him and be like, "Yo, Nigel, what do you think?" He's like, "A rug there. Fucking take out that.
Burn the house down. Burn the house down. Why is your girlfriend still with you? I don't even understand. I have a beautiful house, and can't get a girl to stick around. And then these guys, like I live in a refugee camp. All of them have girlfriends who stay over.
Nigel, house doesn't matter.
It's what's inside.
It's what's inside, yeah.
That's what they keep telling me. I'm trying to buy a house to compensate for something that's empty inside. I really could have filled a hole in my heart.
Something inside or something outside.
My inside is empty and rotting. That's the problem. So I have to
compensate
have
with
something.
Yeah, Nigel, I don't know what you're compensating for. It could be anything on the outside. It could be anything on the inside. All right, so it could be anything. I can't confirm.
I get it. You know. But good for you. Just happy for you guys.
Thank you, Nigel. I appreciate it.
Did you fuck around with groupies before you guys dated your girl?
Me, not that much.
Yeah, is it Mike? Is it mostly Mike? Raw dogging in the groupies?
No. I mean, I'm not gonna expose anything, but I'm just saying for me, I'm a more conservative end of what you would expect for YouTubers.
Okay, so it's Sheldon then.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say anything.
You didn't have to.
I definitely had my fun phase before my current girlfriend. I definitely had my fun phase.
I think it's useful to get it out of the system.
You gotta get it out of your system. Yeah.
And then when you guys work together, I'm just curious, like, because since I blew up, I've had one working relationship that got ruined. Yeah. Was that what happened? I guess you guys all blew up together as a group.
Yeah.
So was there like career or money issues and like people getting jealous or anything?
No, not really.
No.
I think for one of those things, like we care more about making it together and making it than making money on our own.
I mean, you talked about it. So I mean, I think there's definitely been financial things we've thought about. But I mean, you mentioned yesterday. You were like, my happiness baseline right now is the same as it was even before you blew up.
Yeah.
And I even think back, like, I mean, to be honest, like one of the happiest, like if I look back even now, like some of the happiest days were like back when we legit had no subscribers and we were just making videos in the basement. Those are so fun. So like whenever I kind of have these like thoughts about like, all that stuff, I'm like, okay, wait, but like remember that money is it's not everything,
Yeah.
It's like my happiness baseline is still the same. But money nice, like I want to make money.
And you have to split it 3 ways though.
I mean,
that's the hard part.
But also this kind of philosophy only applies. You only think this kind of stuff when you're poor anyway. So is it maybe an excuse for us being poor? Not sure.
What? Do you think about what? Like,
think about like how money doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, that's what poor people tell themselves to avoid revolting, to stop them from revolting. Money doesn't buy happiness. It kind of does, man.
It buys you to not be stressed.
Yeah. It buys you. It gets rid of unhappiness. It doesn't buy you happiness, but it gets rid of the stress and the
it gets rid of
unhappiness.
stress.
Yeah.
But actually, no, it buys you more stress because when you make more money, you want to how to make more money. Like it never ends. Like
I got lawsuits now. I think I talked about this briefly yesterday. I got lawsuits. I got accountants to pay and all that shit. It's dumb. Because you make money, you're self-employed, right?
Yeah.
You make money through a company, then you have to file like taxes and you have to have an accountant. Whereas you have a day job, money just hits the bank. That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All good. Free pension, health insurance, all taken care of by the company.
And when you have a day job, you can like slack for like 90% of the day.
Yeah, you're gonna be on Reddit all day.
Do nothing,
Bro, I used to fucking fall asleep in meetings all the time. Fall asleep in meetings all the time.
Did you guys have a day job before comedy, for the YouTube?
Yeah,
Data scientist.
We know both sides.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Data scientist.
You too.
Yeah.
Nice. Me too.
And
Very Asian
you guys
job.
can go nerd out together, right?
We can
Yes,
nerd out.
Python.
Python.
and Keras and TensorFlow.
Yeah.
Me and Matt will be doing the cool kid stuff that keeps you poor.
Like what? Like what?
Going to the pub over
They
the
go to
road.
the pub and
watch some football.
cheering for England in the World Cup, but them never winning.
It's coming home.
This year's
Can't
the
wait.
year, right? This year's the year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in Qatar, right?
Couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I really hope it doesn't affect my show attendance. The tickets are sold out, but I hope they show up.
No.
Americans already care.
They don't really care that much.
Yeah, they don't really care.
Matt got mad at me yesterday.
Did I?
I said soccer. And you're like, don't fucking say that. I'm like, oh shit, sorry.
It's true.
Man.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You're playing with your foot. It should be football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Football should be like something else.
Should be like kill each other.
Throw ball.
Yeah, handball. Yeah, I don't know. Do your girlfriends ever get jealous because you get so much attention? Because that's something I view in the future.
Yeah.
If I were with someone, I think that's gonna come up. You know,
It will come up, but it won't. It will come up to a certain degree, but I think more so. It's not about the attention. It's more so like if girls hit on you, and then they might be like, "Oh, who's that? Who's that?" Like more like that kind of attitude. But then they know. I don't really know how to answer this question. Like they don't really get jealous in the traditional sense, but they just might be like, "Hey, who's that girl?" So she's more like picky to see.
You just tell her she's the most beautiful woman in the world.
No, I do that all the time.
Hoes. These are just hoes, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck them hoes.
Once you're dating, she's the most beautiful girl in the world, no matter what. You have no say. You can be like the top model, but your girlfriend's the most beautiful girl in the world, no matter what.
That's the lesson you learn as a guy. You know, it's like if your friends are showing you like super like top supermodels, you're just like, yeah, she's not that. I mean, like, she's not like my girlfriend.
So essentially, being in a relationship, you need to learn how to lie. Guys, learn that. How to lie. And with that being said, thanks you. It's been a pleasure. CantoMando, good. Edward, Sheldon, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Go follow CantoMando on Instagram at CantoMando.
Yep.
And then Google CantoMando Racist. Go check out the video. It's an amazing piece.
It's a good video.
And then we will have Uncle Roger and myself on their podcast soon and their videos as well. So thank you. We're going to go get pho now.
Yes.
Awesome.
Exciting.
Let's do
Can't
it.
wait. Do you know what
Thanks
pho
for
is, Matt?
Yes, I've been to Vietnam. Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Culture guy. What, for colonization purposes or what? What are you there for? Huh?
My
The
old
French had that
people.
already. Yeah.
Papa's back. Papa's back.
Daddy's back, huh?